Double delta NQ on the 28th.
Welcome aboard, everyone. What exactly is ALGO and why do our traders absolutely love it? Michael Othrew. Alrighty then. Good morning. Mic check, mic check. Don't forget, trading is risky and all that business. Let's get to the business here this morning. It is Monday. Got Mentorship Monday here. I am running a little bit late. The biggest things you need to make sure we do. Contract rollover. Is everybody on the 06 contract? Everybody check your charts. Are you on the 06 contract for the NASDAQ, particularly if you're going to be trading the NASDAQ with us? At the same time, remember this too. If you're new, don't trade in Q. Go to the RTY. Give it a try. What am I talking about? RTY. How many of you guys know what RTY is? If you are new, hopefully you get familiar with it. RTY spells try. Just rearrange the letters. You're gonna try. Please, careful. Try RTY. Okay, NQ is a wild child. I get it. It's fun. It's exciting. Big moves. Risk goes in both directions. Okay, risk and reward. Big reward opportunities, big risk opportunities. If you have been around a while, okay, NQ might be for you. But if you are new, please stick with something like RTY, Dow, even the ES. ES is a little bit too slow, and then you're doubling the risk on the tick counts. It's $12.50 a tick. So generally speaking, if it were me, remember, I can't tell you what to do. I'm not here to give you trading advice. I cannot give you specific financial advice. Talk to your own advisor, know your own risk tolerances. I cannot know every single person who comes through here. Everything I'm telling you guys is, if it were me, here's what I would do. Speaking of things that I would be doing here, you need to is roll over the 06 contract. Now, if you're using our charts, you will see this dashed line. You don't see this very often on your charts because this only happens once a quarter where we need to do this contract rollover. We are rolling over to the 06 contract this week. I tend to just wait until Friday. And then remember, the full expiration happens Wednesday, but the volume shifts over a weekend come Monday. This is where it shifts. I like to keep things simple, so here it goes. On the Monday of the week of contract rollover expiration, I roll it over. This is like a massive quad witching week. There's going to be massive amounts of volatility this week. Please be careful. If you struggle this week, don't put your head in the sand. Just know what is currently about to occur. Okay, a lot of activity. Want to be careful here. We have 1 minute till the US Open. I'm going to move quickly here to get the news up and going, because again, I'm running a few minutes late here this morning. I'm going to go ahead and turn on full auto across the bots. We went over a lot of that on Friday, full auto Friday. Do not miss Friday's video. Friday and Thursday, probably some of the most important videos that you are going to see. Here we go. We've got 30 seconds now to the US Open. Full auto is on across the boards. Up top for me is, I'm on a 4K screen here. You do not have to do it like this, but if you want to do it like me, I just have I've got 6 instruments up top. I've got the NERD, NERD, NASDAQ, ES, RTY, and the Dow +2. Here we go. I'm going to come down to this screen right here, and I'll be discretionarily executing down here. Looking for 5 trades here this morning. Within those 5, I want winner, chicken dinner. 2 winners should be enough to put chicken dinner on the table. And then I'll be looking for a bonus after I do that. First 5 minutes, I generally like to, standard operating procedure, set my mindset to sit on hands for the first 5 minutes, unless just absolutely perfect plays show up, like that one. Would have liked to have grabbed that one right there. That is an HMD shark back play. Shark back, perfect touch, plus a dot inside. That is going to be a nice combo for an HMD. If you don't know what the HMD is, that stands for Harmonidot. Look that one up in our documentation area and watch the video trainings on that one. Again, we approach the markets like a video game where we can scalp our plays, grabbing 20 to 50 ticks at a time. And on occasion, we have a few 100 tick plays like the Titanic Zone play. Here we go. Pulling up into King Timing. Dot. Currently looking at the NERD plus the arrow. Again, I don't have a lot of time here to do prep this morning. I apologize because I'm here a little bit late here this morning. In Dallas, we got a freeze warning, and I'm going to flatten all on the bots. Bots are up 1,200. They did their job here. I'm going to close up the bots. Multiple plays there on the bots, and I'm punching flatten all. They're up 1,200 on the morning, so I'll lock them in. They've done all the work for me here this morning. Looks like I don't even have to really take any trades. That feels nice. That is a super AO at the bottom right here. Normally, markets are not this wild in the open, but remember what I just told you a minute ago. We've got contract rollover. It is Monday in a volatile environment with war chatter and whatnot. That is great for day traders, in my opinion, because we have a lot of opportunities. When the markets are printing more bars, that just means it's like having more customers come through the door. Not every customer is going to be satisfied with your product. Not everybody is going to
NQ on the 6.
buy as they walk through your door, unless you're Walmart. Then again, that's because Walmart sells everything. Has anybody ever walked into a Walmart and walked out without buying anything? Is that even possible? Real-time protection. Yep, let's make sure that's off. I posted the checklist there this morning to make sure we go through all those. There's our first Enigma that I've seen here since the open, and went straight to target there on the Enigma with a switch dot long.
Double delta NQ on the 9.
Okay, watching the nerd plus the arrow. Nerd currently neutral, arrow green. So default bias to the long side right now. And now I am generally a bear. I like to pick one side. The bears tend to move faster in general. And I say in general because there are times when some monster moves out of the buy side. But generally people think about their buy. Like they'll think about buying something, but when they're ready to get out, they're like out quickly. So over time, I have made my decision that, okay, I'm going to take this first 12.8 here. Short, it's a little bit dangerous here. I'm going to add a stop. I'm going to put a hard stop back behind the Enigma if this doesn't work out, because that is a headshot there. Currently, we have green arrow, so I don't have that with me. I'm only going half position here. But I like to take the short side plays. Hard in a bull market. All right, stopped out behind the Enigma there. I'm going to press F6 here. If I do have a 2-try rule, if I do have a secondary play, I think we will. Okay, I'm going to try it one more time. There, we've got a crab over here on the right. Stop is a bit bigger here. It's going to be 24,924. Well, the stop basically breaking outside of that crab over there on the right. Okay, we're coming down here for me. Looking for a 35 tick bag for target 1. I'm going to add a hard stop. Again, same thing. Pretty big stop because it's coming from the higher time frame over on the right. All 33 ticks. It needed to go 2 more. Add on the red dot.
NQ on the 9.
Oh, hold that dot.
Short on the RTY2.
Nope. Hearing them crack through. I'm going to close it. All right, I'm going to take the stop. Bummer. Okay.
NQ on the 28.
So it was risky there. Kind of knew it. We had green and green arrow over on the right. It was a little bit risky there. Thought I might be able to get that first target 1, but literally swept it. Didn't get there. So 2 tries got me starting out the morning in red here. Over here on the right, it did break through that crap. So high time frame play, higher time frame risk. This has been a big move off the bottom. Wild NQ here this morning.
NQ on the 28.
All right, we got a pink dot coming in on the 28s. Oh, I need to get the optimized range. What is our optimized range? Will somebody grab me the optimized range for NQ? 8 coming in. This bit unprepared here this morning. But I do see a big pink dot on the 28. It's 35. Thank you guys. 35R. Got a pink dot on the 28s. We have a red one on the 35. So we do have some correlation here. Could be a big play. Let me see. Very big bear in there right here. So I've marked that up. See if we come back and revisit it. I just heard the first set of sellers come in there. We have currently red arrow, but we are green nerd. I'm gonna wait for that nerd to go neutral, and I'll give this another shot here. We got a red dot over on the right. Give that one shot here again. Full position.
short on the YM2.
Okay, we are neutral and red arrow here. Top. I want to keep an eye on that arrow over on the right. Here in sellers.
Enigma long on the GC.
Okay, I'll be looking for a Seuss to maximize the position. Oops, I jumped the gun on that. I thought that was a red.
Double delta
That being blue. Seuss.
Fib.NQ on the 9. Enigma short on the NQ4.
Okay, I got a red dot over on the right.
Enigma long on the NQ on the 9.
Oh, get that Enigma target. Stop being stingy with me. All the way to the Enigma target, pulling off half right there. Now I'm trying to hold to an opposing signal. Now I'm just waiting for the opposing signal. I'll pull a little bit more off on across there and really want to hold out my runner. There it is. Close it. Targets filled. 3,600 on the day after being down -5. That is an $8,000 play we just made. Remember, high time frame came into play up here on the left. That's the juice right there. High time frame play, double dot inside of the crab, making it a little bit easier when you've got something that is that beautiful on a higher time frame.
Gain with the
but remember what I said this morning, that's why that first drawdown, when you're playing off a high time frame, higher time frame risk did come in there, and a little bit more than I wanted it to be. Would have been nice if it had just been the Enigma, but no, stopping out 2 times on the Enigma on the first playthrough. Got that double dot from the higher time frame. We did also get a red dot over here on the right, and gave us an opportunity to add to our position as we made our way back down. So first one was a red, second one was a green. Looking for a winner chicken dinner here, and again, the bots kind of did their work there this morning. Bots are up 1,200, and then I've contributed 36 here. Mentorship Monday, I try to walk you guys through more stuff on a Monday. Here at coffee time, I'm going to plan to make up for my being late here this morning, and I'm going to do a lot of teaching training here with you guys. So look forward to 10 o'clock, 10:10 coffee time. I'm going to play the, hey, I owe you because I didn't get here on time this morning, okay? I'll make up for it. Let's see. I'm the same here, Bill. Sorry, did I miss something? What did Bill say? Trucker is back. Now retired. Trucker should be here every morning. Not hot shot in the computer, so I'll be helping from you. Hey, awesome. What's up, Trucker Bill? Great to see you. So I'm gonna talk to you guys. Look, I put a video out on Thursday called "Dear Struggling Trader." Now, the title of that live stream might be a little elusive. I don't like using the term struggling trader. It is just, but I was talking specifically to a struggling trader, right? I was just talking about the reality. I don't like you to label yourself as a struggling trader. I mentioned that, like, don't say that out loud too many times. Like, look at that title and look at the thumbnail, and then now let's start to speak on how to become a confident trader, more confident trader. And we really walked into that, and I talked about, I know I said it this morning, if you're new, don't trade NQ. NQ is a wild child, okay? Do not expect to be needing to come over here and play on NQ on day one. You should be trading off of a slower instrument, and not only slower, but makes way smaller moves. Now, again, I know that goes both directions. I understand. Well, I can't make as much on that. No, well, no joke, right? You also can't lose as much on that one. And when you are new, you got to do some things to protect yourself a little bit more than an experienced trader who has been around and going, okay, I can go ahead and ride the saddle of NQ because I understand. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take this Enigma here. We are, again, very strong buy side. I don't like having to play against that. I don't want to say have to, because I don't have to. I don't have to do anything. But I do like that Enigma. It is a super moon here, but we are green on the nerd and we have green arrow right now. I don't have either of them with me. There it goes all the way to target. That's 48. Grabbing a 50 bag. Let's go. Let's go. Gave me target 1 and target 2. Got 50 ticks off of that one. Let's lock that in for trade number 2. Let's go. The Enigma, one of those kind of exceptions to the nerd and arrow rule, but I also know I need to size appropriately. I want to talk through that one there at 10:10. That one, again, happened so quickly I can't always talk through them. It's a lot easier for me to talk through on RTY. But I also, on that Thursday video, I walked through, I shifted over to RTY. Now later, after we had already done some work there on NQ, then I switched over and showed on RTY how, listen, we can switch over to RTY and we can still make good money. We did $1,300 in a relatively short window of time, just following standard rules, literally just going to the T. No, like literally waiting for the nerd, waiting for the arrow, waiting for our play. And we didn't take as many trades and as fast as it was on NQ, but on RTY did the work for us. Watch that struggling trader video. It's extremely important. If you're thinking about full auto, watch the full auto Friday from Friday, where I literally cleared everything off the charts. I pulled everything but the Enigma, because some people, get a little bit lost, because I put everything on the chart that I believe you need as a professional trader. Everything you need, nothing you don't, because some people think, oh man, it seems like this is going to be hard. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Your dashboard in your car also looks hard to a brand new person. A person who's just hopped in your car for the very first time, never seen a car, has never been in a car. You sit in the front seat of any vehicle with all the buttons on the dashboard and underneath the steering column and all the little knobs and twists and turns and the rear view mirror and the side view mirrors. Your car is more difficult to drive than what we have right here. There are less things on your chart than what's in the dash of your car, but you don't think driving is hard, do you? You know what I'm saying? But it takes time, right? You need to learn what all those are, and you can learn them. You don't realize it, but you learn over time. But even like, my daughter's old enough to where and her birthday's coming up here soon. She's going to be old enough to, get driver's permit stuff. We're going to be, dealing with the driving thing and all that kind of whatnot. Well, what do you do for driver's ed? You go to driver's ed. You go to class. They make you take time to study and teach and learn, and then you sit with someone who's making sure that, well, you may have said that you know what you're doing, but let me ride with you and let's check, right? Let's double check to make sure you know what you're doing. I also talked about how you can get feedback from us using OBS to make sure that you are recording and have your buffer replay turned on so that you can critique yourself and that you can also receive feedback from us, where we are being able to see what you're doing with your trading to give you valuable feedback as well. So do not miss those 2 videos from Thursday and Friday. Let me put the chat here on screen. And I'm a little late there. Brett, good morning. First day here. Downloaded trial this weekend. Excited to see how this all works. Awesome, Brett. Welcome aboard. Good morning, Kit. Okay, so nerd is green, but we did get the red arrow over there. So if I see that shift over here and I get a play as the bear, I'm looking for my bonus now. So me mentally, I am winner, chicken dinner. I'm up on the bots. All I need, I don't say I even need, But,
The Russell
you know,
2000
classic
index up
speech patterns, we
now.
say, well, now the only thing I need is, I just said that. I don't need it. I don't have to have a bonus now. But if I would like a bonus, now I've already got my winner chicken dinner. I've
S&P
locked it
up
in. I've got enough to put a
1.25%.
chicken dinner on the table. Now I can think about a bonus. That's the way that I approach the markets. And I'm like, now I don't have to take that third play, because remember, when we are in here playing the markets, every second that we have a trade open, we are playing in risk, right? Your account is at risk every time you have plays open, right? So do I want to be open a lot? No, I do not. Okay. We can control our risk. We can be in the markets, but that also means we're open to Mike Tyson punching us in the face. We are in the ring with Mike Tyson. We know that he's bigger than us. He's going to be stronger than us. He can literally knock us out in a single punch. Okay. And we're coming in there and we're like, okay, but I want to get paid to get in the ring with Mike Tyson for a minute, right? We're getting paid for the kind of the clown show. You're hopping in and you're going to take a few swings at him and the crowd's going to go wild because you got a couple of punches on Mike. Okay. But get out quickly. Right. Drew Bradshaw. Hey buddy. Vinny, I'm still making my way through Thursday's stream. So many nuggets, had a few kicks in the teeth. Good stuff. Hey man, I'm glad you showed up here. Hey, listen, I know I beat you up a bit, but I did it out of love. Okay. You need that wake up call. Everybody does, right? I wish, you know, at some point, sometimes we need somebody in our life who's willing to tell us what we don't want to hear, right? Control R. I have told you guys, I am willing to be that guy. Okay. I'm going to be that guy. I risk that you may hate me because, you know, the way that I approach it, I am very specific and I am at you and you're like, well, that really hurt. That's the point. The hurt and the pain is what makes you better. If you go to the gym without pain, you're not doing anything, right? You're just moving things around. If you go to the gym and you're just like moving weights around and you don't go home sore, you're not going to get better. You're not going to get stronger. You're not going to get faster. But I can tell you something. You always remember the things and you remember the people that hurt you. Isn't that weird? Right? You remember the things that hurt. Do I want you to remember what I said? Yes. Yeah, I'll tell something else. I feel like, now mind you, backing up, I was valedictorian of my high school class, president of McKinney, Texas A&M University. Again, just a little bit of just a backing of like, hey, I kind of might know a few things about what we're doing here, but I believe that the reason I was able to do those things, I remember anytime I would get a question wrong, dude, it hit me like maybe harder than other people. I do notice when I was younger that it seemed like some kids like didn't seem to care if they got a question wrong, or they're like, whatever, it didn't matter. To me, it mattered. Whatever reason, I was wired in a different way. I do not like getting things wrong. And if I got a question wrong, dude, I might get it wrong once, but I will never get that question wrong again, because if I had to be corrected on something, it stuck with me. Okay. I did not like be wrong. So the reason I say that, though, I'm not about me, I think you are too. We are all actually wired that way. It's whether we override that feeling. Just get it right the next time. Make sure we learn from that pain. Make sure that we gain from the pain. Okay. Gain from the pain. Do not let it just be pain. Make sure it's almost like, okay, you gave me pain. Well, now you owe me, right? Put that kind of mentality in. If you had to experience pain, let's find the gain from the pain. You either win or you learn, and make sure you learn something. Get better at it. Play that even though you don't want to. Listen, here's what.
Fib.NQ on the 6.
I'm just going to offend everybody like I always do. I'm going to talk about what the idiots will tell you in life. Here's some idiotic advice. Idiotic advice number 1. Just do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life. An idiot said that to somebody, but it sounded smart at the time. But I will tell you something, that is the dumbest thing anybody will ever tell anybody. Not the dumbest, okay, look, I'm exaggerating, obviously, because there are dumber things. But it's one of the worst things I think that they tell kids these days, to tell them to do what they love. Well, then, dude, I am telling you, nobody likes to go to work. I don't care how great your work is. If you have the opportunity to take off some time from work, you're going to take off some time from work. And if you do what you love for a living every single day, day in and day out, you will start to hate that thing that you loved. You love music. Oh, somebody comes to me, Vinny, I love playing music. I love playing the piano, so I'm going to be a pianist when I grow up. Oh, that's great. Well, you're just going to ruin your life. What do you mean? Well, yes, because when you play piano, you love playing your songs, the songs that you like to play, and you get to pick them and all that. When you work for somebody else and you're now getting paid for somebody to do what you love to do, you love playing piano, guess what? Now you play the songs that that person wants to hear, okay? Now, you may like that. In fact, I'm a person who I love to serve. I love when someone else gains something from me. So for me, it's a gift. I actually like to do that. But just in general, you understand what I'm saying, is that you no longer are in control of the song that you play, number one. But what about the days that you don't feel well, or you don't want to play? Or if you have to play the same song over and over again for 8 hours a day, guess what? It's no longer a passion and something that you might love anymore, okay? You're going to start to kind of resent it. It won't be something that you enjoy doing now. Now you're like, oh, now I have to do a thing, right? Now, I got to go play. It's like you could be really good at it, and you're probably awesome and amazing at it. But now it's no longer a hobby. Now it's a job. J-O-B, just over broke, okay? Keeps you just over broke. Here's my point. Do the hard thing that gives you the most amount of money, aka the value for your time, and then turn around and use it to buy time. Buy time with your family, buy time with your friends, buy time with your passion. Like, go ahead and you want to spend time on the piano? Fantastic. Make as much money as you possibly can so that you can buy the most amazing baby crayon piano that you can have and go sit over there and play that whenever you want. That's the good advice, in my opinion. Now, back to the other thing about avoiding pain, because here's the next part of what people will tell you. Bad advice. Coming back to our pain and gain. They're like, oh, you took pain. You know what you need to do? Just try to block it out. Don't think about that pain anymore. Just don't experience pain. Just avoid pain at all costs. That's also bad advice. No, I'm going to tell you the best advice is face the pain. Remember the pain. Learn from it. Do something with it. People are like, well, what about this person that did this bad thing to me? I'll tell you something else about that. I mean, biblically speaking, to the Bible folks here, too, learn to forgive. You have been forgiven for a lot. Make sure you forgive somebody else too. Forgive. Use it as the opportunity to learn how to forgive somebody. Okay, they did something absolutely terrible to you. Oh no. Okay, well, hold for a minute. This is your opportunity to forgive. When else are you going to have an opportunity to forgive if you've never run into a problem, never had to go into a battle, never had a situation that caused harm or damage or lost money from or stolen from or whatever your situation was? Use it as an opportunity to give forgiveness. Learn and gain something from the opportunity. Okay? In trading here, here's what we need to have here. If I have told you, hey, what you did was dumb, don't get mad at me. Oh, Vinny, you didn't have to call me dumb. Okay, well, how about try to understand why? Like, let's see, why did he tell me that was dumb? And then maybe be like, oh, you know what? Maybe he's right. Let me get better from that now. Because believe it or not, the only reason I'm even telling you that, do you think I gain joy out of telling you that whatever you were doing was dumb? I don't. I would rather just, dude, I love telling you guys what an amazing job you did. Because I do both, by the way. Look in our room. When somebody's doing something awesome in our room, I'm like, that's great job. Great work. Wow, that is amazing. I think I saw somebody this weekend, probably because of me beating people up about not taking screenshots. Maybe, I don't know. But there's people posting amazing screenshots in our room now with labeled charts for themselves. And it's not for me, it is for you. I know that if you come in, label your charts, get good at doing that. By the way, if you do it 20 times, guess what? Now you get good at it. Now the next time it's not going to be a chore. Yes, the first 20 times it'll probably be a chore. But guess what? That 21st time, maybe some people might take 50. 49th time still might be a chore, but on the 50th time that you make a screenshot or put that in the chat, save it on your own workspace, it'll become easy. You know what I'm saying? So gain from the pain. And that video, talking back to Mr. Bradshaw, like, I know I used you as an example there, but it's because I wanted you to be better. I want you to succeed, but I also know you're right where you currently were, very dangerous to yourself, because, and by dangerous, I'm saying the market is dangerous, not realizing that there is, you're literally in the ring with Mike Tyson. And if you've ever seen Mike Tyson work, dude, you do not want to take a blow from Mike. Okay, there's no way you're standing in the ring with Mike, right? And it's a dangerous place to be. And that's what we're doing in trading. Okay, we're coming in here. We need to come in, take our licks, and get out. Okay, that is a 10.6 over here on the right. Let's see what this does here. That is a huge number. That is rare. Something's up. A level 10.6 on the 9s. But go through those videos and know that it was not a beat up fest. It might have felt like it. But for your own good, you need to do some of those things that I was telling you. If you want, and I say if you really want to get good at this, we got to get some basics stuff out of the way. You need a firm foundation. I don't care how high you jump. If I put you in a sand beach volleyball court with soft sand underneath your feet,
Divergence down NQ on the
you ain't jumping high. Okay? All I got to do is change your foundation, and I can completely unstabilize anything somebody does. You're the fastest man on earth? Okay. I'm going to make you run on sand. You're toast. You understand? How would I beat Usain Bolt in a race? I make his part of the track soft mud and sand. Let me run on bouncy tar on a bouncy tar track. I can beat Usain Bolt. You understand? Stack things in your favor. Okay, Mike Tyson's in here in the ring in trading. How do I beat Mike Tyson? At trading, I install ALGO box. I mean, there's your cheat.
The oil price will drop like a rock as soon as it's over. Referring to
let's see.
Conflict.
Always go the high road.
Declines to comment
things.
on
That's right.
deploying ground troops.
The Marines have chosen drill sergeants in your face instead of pretty please. Yeah, it's another thing is like saving yourself time too.
Market index forecast 37.
Like you can do it the nice way,
so get data coming out at the top of the hour.
It's not going to be as effective.
1 minute.
You will remember the person screaming in your face to save your tail, versus the person who's going to be like, "Hey Johnny, listen, what you're going to need to do is," you're like, "Oh, no." And I kind of talked about that example with my kids. Like when I ask nicely, you know, my kids might do it, but you know, if you have to pull the, all right, I've asked you 3 times kind of thing, now all of a sudden things get done. Okay, we got about 20 seconds till the 10 a.m. news here. Let's see if that makes a shift. There's a HMD short right there. We are 10 seconds from the news here, so I'm gonna sit here for a moment. And remember, I'm at bonus territory now, so I don't have to take a trade. Smash that lucky like button. In fact, don't press the buttons anywhere else. Press the like button right now. It's the lucky like button. It makes you trade better. And you do not need to be taking a trade here for the next couple minutes here while this news shakes out anyways, so smash that like button instead. Okay, nerd is green, arrow red, and we're talking solid green and solid red. That is a juicy red arrow right there on that drop. But nerd still solid green, so be careful. Let's wait for these to line up a little bit here. The news can be breaking news breaks things. Okay. It will break our standard operating procedure. So for right now, I'm going to sit here for a moment. Let's see what shows up.
Enigma long on the NQ6. Enigma long on the ES1. Fib.NQ on the 35.
Okay, there's an Enigma long, went straight to target.
Enigma short on the NQ.
Whoa, switch dot. We got an Enigma short right here. That's my money maker. But again, we are 1 minute past that news here. I've got a double dot over on the right. I want to take that so badly. I'm just sitting there in that little 3-minute window of time. Yeah, and I'm hearing buyers. We got green arrow and green on the nerd. Delta shift over on the right. Okay, I think we got an exchange of hands. I'm going to look for a Seuss entry here and let's see if I can smack that Enigma target for this one.
Global AI plans to deploy
Waiting for a Seuss.
Rubin platform across the US.
Oh, I jumped the gun. That's a blue. See that? I thought that was going to be turning red. It did not. Okay, there's the red.
5% and $5 a barrel.
Okay, and I want to lock in a stop. If this thing starts to launch, because this is what things can do here at a spot like this, right around the news, they can do some crazy launch stuff. Yep, looks like we're about to. Yep, we get stopped out right there. Yeah, okay, bummer. Okay, so that Enigma got stopped out, did not get to its target. Took the risk there on that one. I see the delta shift over on the right, but when it kind of pushes up like that, that means looks like the buyers are going to keep running that guy, and we are green and green. So now just wait till we need some of that in our favor. Okay, it's 10 a.m. We need 100 likes, folks, so I can stay around. We got about 130 people hanging out here. We need to get to 100 likes to extend the live stream. I know you can do it. Smash that lucky like button. It's good for your trading. Okay, we're coming back through. 2 try rule. Looks like it's going to get it. Can I Seuss it here? We're back neutral and we have red. Okay, I'm going to give this a shot one more time here. Go +1. Same thing though. I'm going to add a hard stop. Oof, pretty big stop back there. But I'm putting the stop over the cross up there, and I'm going to try to work this area down to that Enigma target. We are neutral and red arrow now. Neutral on the nerd, and we have red arrow. Right close to the news.
Italian 10-year bond yields extend their fall, down 10 basis points. Spread with bonds tightens to 75.5.
Nope, I'm taking it. I'm going to take it. Okay, I'm here in audio box. I'll re-engage. I'm going to try to hold to an opposing signal. If I start to hear buyers, that can be my opposing signal. There's a red dot trying to add to position. Fill. Okay, we are now red on the nerd. That is helping me out. See a shark back over on the right, so I do need to look for the exits. Looking for just a T1 here, as we are inside that shark over there on the 9s. You guys can't see that right now because I'm on a different screen. Ooh, switch dotted. Oh, don't make me pay for that. Yep. Okay.
Germany's 10-year government bond yield.
This is that shark I was talking about. Like, we're basically down there. It was dumb for me to try to. I FOMO'd that. And bummer. Top of the Bollinger inside of 50 cent. Let's see if we can get a pop up here. There's a cipher.
IEA Director Birrell says that the IEA's quick action had a calming impact on the market.
Okay, power PRZ cross. I'm going to see if we can get out of the loss on that one. Don't like the way that that 89 is shaping up there. Looking for the exits here. PRZ cross inside of a cipher. Got a ready DD over on the right with a cipher. Hoping that helps me out here. We are currently neutral and green. We briefly touched red. These are the ones that really suck right here. We get over there, you get on the red side, but then flips right back. When that occurs, that is very dangerous.
Stocks left.
Enigma short on the YM2.
Outside of that cross. All right, I'm gonna peel half, take my loss here. Oh, bummer. Into a butterfly, into divergence over on the right.
Can do more later.
See if it's gonna help me out here. Still neutral. Give me the red arrow on the right. You're outside the fiddle zone. Yikes. All the way back green on the nerd. Wow. Okay. We got red rovered.
And IEA's Birrell says additional barrels are flowing in Asia markets.
So we've got an inverted S curve. Need to wait for a triple crown before it comes down here. Now that's the classic inverted S. One thing I didn't mention earlier about the RTY is those moves are just, they're muted. They're about a fifth as large as the moves on NQ. When you get those wild moves, so it's easier to play through those scenarios on an RTY than an NQ. Okay, there's two.
US Treasury yields extend their fall as US oil futures decline further. That's the 10-year
like
yield.
To see three. The ideal after an S curve is what? 1, 2, and 3 is the ideal.
Enigma long on the GC2.
But we have seen them go on 2. Alright, so I do want to be in a partial position on a 2 because I don't want to miss out. So there's the FOMO component of that. Here's the third. Green dot tells us bulls are still in control. Every dot being held. Yeah, win in a grind, do not rewind. Yeah, it's starting to do the grind. Although it has been coming up quick though, so it's not really that slow. We've got some decent speed. The bottom left, it says too slow, but not really. Some pretty quick action there.
Enigma short on the YM2. Fib.NQ on the
okay, green dot.
Double delta NQ.
Best for the bulls. Delta shift over on the right. Changing hands right here.
Two-finger NQ on the 30.
Okay. First dot we've seen kind of start to get broken. Now I want to see the next red. Next red hold, then I'm good. If not, then I'll have to start to bail. All right, red dot. Pushed it down. Add to position. Switch dot.
Fib.NQ on the 9.
Big green dot over on the right. King timing. Add to position. Missed me. All the way to my POE. I'll PO half. Risk mitigation strategy. We are red on the nerd, red arrow. Deuce. Deuce. Red dot.
Fib.NQ on the 9.
Red dot on the 9. Don't break it. Here's the bear test. Can the bears maintain control? Remember, high time frame. I have 2 big sets here. One there, one there. I didn't mark this second one. I mean, that might be all he's got. He just touched him. Big green dot there on the optimized range.
And in the UK, gilts are extending a rally, with UK 10-year yields falling 10 basis points to around 4.72%.
Enigma short on the YM2.
We have red on the nerd, but we have green arrow local. Would love to see a red arrow on the nerd. I'm sorry, on the MACV. Right now we are, it is a green arrow over here on the right. It's a little bit unnerving. They've pushed us to the flat line. It's literally on the flat line 0 here, and behind it was the green arrow. Let's see if we get that dot hold. Love to see this pierce. Here's the test for the the bulls. They hold the dot, they're in control. If they break it though, I would be very excited. Yes, they cracked it. Okay, bulls do not have full control here, so might have a chance here. Another green dot test over on the right on the 9s. That's a big one if it breaks. That's big. That's a 9 break. I'm behind in the count now, though. Oh, I don't have that always on top. Oh no, bring it back.
Fib.NQ on the 6.
Bear test, and you hear buyers straight into that dot. No good. We went from red to neutral on the direction filter. Now I'm hoping we don't go green. If we go green, then I'm gonna have to start bailing and turning into red territory here on me. Overstaying my welcome there this morning. Neutral, green arrow over on the right. And big time green dot here has just launched this thing back up here on the optimized range chart there. Should not have ignored that. All right, here in sellers there. Gonna see if that can give me a shot there. Can we fake the bulls here for a moment, please? Yikes. Super AO. Please break that cross. Thank you. Neutral. Come back red. Thank you. We've aggressively touched the red now 3 times. 1, 2, and this is a 3rd time. Now on the nerd. We might have a big play down. We might clear this entire bull area. I say bull. We might clear this entire bear area. If we start to get into that bear area, 250 ticks down below, that is huge. Could be an absolutely huge moment if they catch the bulls off sides here. It's contract rollover week, and we know they've basically been pushing up and up and up. If they need to, if they're going to be able to get back into their positions, if they're long, in order to switch from the 03 to the 06 contract, they have to sell the 03 and buy the 06. Another green dot test here on the 35s, and man, they are holding every single one of them. Come on, man. Come on, get one break for me. Big power headshot over there on the right with divergence to the long side too. Yikes. All the way back to strong buy. Now the nerd, all 4 correlated instruments getting bought up here. Yeah, grind up. Big shark back over on the right.
Enigma short on the NQ9.
PRZ cross. Enigma. Get me maxed out.
Harmonic NQ on the 6.
Okay, big 16.6. Let's go. Let's see if the Enigma can do her job and call the top.
Enigma long on the RTY2.
Yeah, buddy, come in.
Fib.NQ on the 35.
Oh, any huggies. I'll clean your... They're very excited about no school this week. It's how many people got kids on spring break this week? We got spring break over the next couple of weeks. I think so. A lot of people are kind of out doing vacation stuff and whatnot too.
Double Delta NQ on the 9. Enigma short.
Yeah, contract rollover, spring break, vacations. Would love to see them kind of make some shift. Love to see it to start on Monday here today. Would be amazing. Big contract rollover shift leg would be awesome to see. Mondays lately have been extremely bullish. Fridays generally are the most bullish day of the week. Monday generally the slowest day of the week. But they have almost annihilated that generality over this most recent bull market, inflationary market, wartime market, all the above. Yeah, they pushed straight through that 50 cent like it wasn't even there. Well, no, they bounced. They bounced it there. I want to say they ignored it. No, they didn't. They didn't ignore it. They bounced it. And remember, each one of those bars is significantly large on the 9s.
Double Delta NQ on the NQ9.
So bulls have not let go. Oh my goodness, no. All right, I'm gonna take some off right here. That is an Enigma long right there. Holy crap. Oh, I was getting so excited about them coming into that barrier. Here in sellers, nerd red, red arrow, target the back of the Enigma
Harmonic NQ
would be 24. We'll just call it this one right here, 24. It's already drawn here for us. 24 936.50. Is my targeting objective behind the Enigma if we start to continue to have that sell side. Direction filter red arrow. Do we get it, or do they continue to march this up here at 80? Crazy how far this has gone.
Fib.NQ on the 35.
Nope. Back to neutral. So a one touch on the nerd of red. Back to neutral. Arrow. Need to hear sellers here. If not, I will steal it once again. Green dot on the 35. Bounced it. Here in sellers come back again. Neutral to red. Get to the back of that Enigma. Come on now.
Enigma long on the GC2.
Three minutes till 10:30.
Enigma long on the NQ.
Yo, get that out of here.
Fib.NQ on the 9.
Nerd is still red. Red dot over on the right. So fast. This is the type of stuff you don't have to deal with on RTY. Look how fast you'd have to react there on NQ. It's just, it's too fast to react. That's why I'm saying like this is not for, if you're new, don't trade NQ.
Harmonic NQ on the 6.
Give it a try. Stick on RTY.
Divergence up NQ on the 9.
Switch dot. Can I see a strong sell just once here this morning? Can we get a strong sell? We're at moderate sell. Can we get a strong sell? Can we get all four of the nerd down, please? For what? Give me 10 minutes. Give me 10 minutes of full sell side, please.
Harmonic NQ on the 2.
Oh, big green dot over on the right. Test for the bulls. We let it go. Just crack that dot on the right. Crack it.
Long on the GC2.
Crack it.
Fib.NQ on the
Okay, there's 50 ticks. There's T2. Starting to hear sellers. Can I be greedy?
Harmonic NQ on the 6.
Let me be a little greedy here. Come on now. There you go.
Harmonic NQ
Crack through. Let's go.
Harmonic NQ on the 6. Fib.NQ on the 6.
It's all 85, 86. Red dot. Add to position. Full port. 100 ticks, I'll pull half. All the way into the barrier, finally. Okay, there's a crab target. 24914. Beautiful, pull half there at the 8. Enigma FTW for the win. Can I get that off? Always on top. And let's draw this in just a little bit. Can we see the beauty? Let's look at this 16.6. All in the high. Didn't I say it? I said let the Enigma call the high. I think it made me nervous. The next Enigma right there. I mean, come on. That was dangerous. That was dangerous, but we came up. Low play. Remember, a higher time frame is going to take a little bit to develop. Big red dot. Why did we want to draw up that red, those two red areas? We had the bears in there. We know there's two big bears. How do we know there's two big bears in there? I mean, you can't ignore that, right? Two big giant bears in there. They want to get it back to them. Did they make any money this morning? No. As soon as they drove it down, they were driven back up. This guy drove it down. Did he make any money? Nope. Driven up, right? So they're more likely to return to it, to at least even allow them to get out. If they're going to get a second opportunity, they call up their bull buddies and be like, hey, just can you let us out of our positions? Yeah. They come back in here. At least let them touch. There's the touch. Top of the barrier. What I call the barrier because it's the bear area. Can barrier if you're if you don't have the size, you don't have the size, right? And tricky. Smash that like button for me, would you? And let's have a little celebration, shall we? Let's go.
You got this, baby. I know it's been crazy. You don't see me, it's exhausting. City to city, cause I'm shiny, boys is popping. You keep making plans, babe, I'm sorry, I keep flopping. Call me late at night, cause I love it when you talk. You don't matter where I go with you, not here, it's just not home. No, I can't let go without you near. Feel alone. I'm holding on your tricks. Got me 10 feet off the ground. Now I'm seeing how you play. ALGO box, you turn it all around. You tell me that you need me, then you go and show me how. Wait, you tell me that it's easy, didn't think I'd see the game you play. It's too late to miss the game. ALGO box, it's too late. I said it's too late to miss the game. ALGO box, it's too late. Take another risk, take a trade, take a shot for you. And I need you like a heart needs a beat. Something new, yeah. Make it like a game now, winning every move. And you say follow and play along. ALGO box, it's true. It's too late to miss the game. ALGO box.
All right. Let's turn it down just a bit there. And let's walk that through. I mean, that was basically all Enigma. If you want to play Enigmas only, we kind of went through that on Friday. I cleared the deck and said, look, you want to know why or how Enigma is so powerful. The system by itself, just Enigma by itself, I mean, you could just basically, if I had to, you take me into battle and go, look, you only have one weapon to take with you. What are you going to take? I'm like, give me the Enigma. Like, throw the Enigma at me. Now, I'd rather not have to run off without my ready DDs and my super AOs are the bomb.com, which is why I have both of them programmed into the Platinum Edition Dream Panel. But if I had to, just give me the Enigma. I can play low time frame Enigmas. I can play high time frame Enigmas. So how about I go into battle with just the Enigma? We call highs, call lows far too often, and I can work a sizing strategy around the Enigma to carry on. You know what I'm saying? So that looked like we probably went a little something like this here on the morning. First play, the morning. We that was an Enigma that didn't work there this morning. First, 2 try-rolled on it, then followed up 2 winners, winner chicken dinner, up around 6k if you include the bots, around 7k ish there this morning. Then had some, I might go red here too as well, battling that up move that came after the news. And then big bonus play there for the big drop there. Enigma coming in on the 9s to help us out. We marked the barrier. We came back down to the barrier area and they smoothed the whole thing. Ultimately, Pink Dot helping out to showcase this all the way into the bear area down below. And I told you guys I owed you because I'm late there this morning. It's Mentorship Monday. We'll talk to the new folks, walk it through. If you have not been to the documentation section yet, get there. Last chance to get Platinum. Platinum will be going away in April. It will just not be available for anybody except for Platinum members. And yeah, I mean, most people are gold and that's fine. But seats are full. Basically, we have filled the seats. We're not going to give away any more seats after April 1st. So grab it while you can. If you're wondering what that is, that's this right here, this panel. You'll see it. You do not need it. You don't have to have it, but if you want it, get it in March, first quarter of the year, and then we're closing up the seats. We got a lot of people using that, and that'll be it. So get it. You've got it'll be included in the monthly plan at the end of your 18. Anyway, a lot of things. Go into our documentation area there if you want to learn the system. Super Alpha Omega, still one of my absolute favorites. You guys see me run this all the time in here. Let's see. Time to end it winning. Yeah. The documentation on the left, we're going to go through the entire thing in 8 videos. Go into the strategies. Remember that we're not playing anything alone. We're not just taking individual signals. You need to make sure that you use them in combination. Know the combinations. You need to know what those combinations are. Print out a cheat sheet so that you know what the combinations are. They're these right here. Sheet 1, sheet number 2. You don't have to play every single thing. You can learn 3 or 4 of these and then just combine them with order of operations, high time frame down to low. If we are wanting to be very specific in and quantify the entries, then just wait. I did this on Thursday. Remember, when I'm playing with a larger account here, I can take larger risk, and I am going to be playing more plays than I would if I were playing in a small account. If you want to see me do a small account challenge, I did do one of those against Ross Cameron a few years ago, and kind of annihilated them. And I'm not trying to brag, but it's kind of hard to beat us when you have systems that have, you have a delta shift at a 16.6. This is a massive move. Out of that, what is that? 519 tick dropout to the other side of the barrier. And being able to quantify on your charts where you can load up is extremely valuable, in my opinion. And I just don't know of any other system that can do what we're doing there. So if you're wondering how to learn what we're doing there, again, you want to learn the pieces. Like, what's this right here? That's a super AO, right? What is that right there? That is a dot, Fibella dot at the top of a channel. We got delta shifts in the middle of it. You want to know what double dots are. We want to know when an Enigma gets to its target and we start to hear sellers, that we can target the back of the Enigma. We got a DCR play right here, and you need to know what these are. This is here, another DCR, bounce up. DCR off of this one ends up going, that's 110 ticks. Nothing to, discount. The plays are awesome, in my opinion, but you need to learn them. And the best thing you can do is learn how to take them in the direction of 2 things. Just 2 things, if you really want to break this down. The nerd is very powerful. Don't discount the nerd. NASDAQ, ES, RTY, and the Dow all combined into one simple color-coded signal. Just play with the buddies. I don't care if you're trading NASDAQ, the RTY, any of them. Know where his buddies are going, right? If you're playing the NASDAQ, well, what about ES and RTY and the Dow? Where are they going? That is going to tell you that information over there on the nerd. Just go with them. If you don't want to have, I want to say don't have any heat, because nothing is 100%. But if you don't want to take heat plays, if you don't want to be against the main direction at all, ever, then just make sure you've got the nerd with you. Step 2, have the arrow with you. That's it. If you have those 2 alone, if you have a matching nerd plus arrow, like in this case, we have red and red. You have red and red, hold your finger over the sell button, wait for one of those plays off of the cheat sheet, take the play. That's literally the entire strategy in a nutshell. Okay. If you just do that, like, I dare you, try it. Put the stop where they're supposed to go. Put the stop back behind the cross. I know you guys see me. Well, what about you, Vinny? Like, sometimes you will add to a position to get back into play. With a larger account, you have a lot more flexibility. You absolutely do. But watch, even if you just stop out where I tell you to, dot box cross, I proved that again on Thursday. Go watch that Thursday video. I was like, okay, look, I'm not going to make as much. I will tell you this, like, I'm not going to make as much with lower risk. However, I showed you, can you get away with making $1,300 in a session, which is exactly what we did on Thursday. Go please watch that Thursday video. I'm going to pull it up here in screen because if somebody is watching this later, like, well, what Thursday video is he talking about? Come over here to our YouTube channel. I'm going to click on, go to the lives, and it's got a special thumbnail right here. This one here that says, "Dear struggling trader." Okay, if you're struggling, we got to get back to basics on what we're doing here. Basic type of scenario. If the play is in the direction of the nerd and the arrow, then I can hold for a runner. If it's against it, I can still do a T1 scenario, and I'm going to stop out quickly. I proved that out just following the actual formula. I did the entire formula right here again for you. Not a fluke, not a one-off type of scenario. Yes, I did a one-off right here, but if you want to see it done over 65 plus days, go watch the small account challenge. If you are just obsessed with going, I need to see it many days in a row, show me that, then go watch the small account challenge where I went against Ross Cameron, started out with $2,500 account and running that up, talking about what happens at the very beginning. At the very beginning, when I've got a small account, I want to swing for the fence. The only way to swing for the fence, I've got to make sure everything is lined up for me, and I want to try to hit a home run right off the bat. And then after that, now I want to now start being very quick in, quick out on my plays to build up that account, to get that buffer before I start looking for any additional risk. Want to play in the direction. Always, if I have a small account, I have to always play in the direction of the most favorable conditions. If I've got a big account, I don't have to. We can go and we can play a little bit more. I say play because we have the additional risk tolerance. Okay. This is going to be very helpful to you. We went through a lot of things to fix too. You need to be talking about how you're sitting at your desk. What is going on at your desk? Are you able to easily take a screenshot for yourself? Are you able to easily record yourself? People say these things all the time about journaling. I think journaling is way overrated. People are like, oh, just journal. That is a waste of time. Unless you are doing it visually. What do I mean by that? Take screenshots. A picture is worth 1,000 words. If you have a video, it's worth millions of words. And it's in context of being able to digest it quickly, because that's the other problem. Like, just because somebody writes out a diary that's 1,000,000 words long, is that going to be useful to you? You're going to take the time to read 1,000,000 words? No. But in a video, it's throwing it at you at 30 to 60 frames a second. Even on a low side, 30 frames a second, 1,000 words per image. You start adding those up very quickly. You understand? It's extremely valuable to record your plays. Could I have made that any clearer in this video? Record your plays. Well, Vinny, I don't know how to set up OBS. Learn how to set up OBS. It's a one-time setup, and then you press one button to turn on record. Stop making excuses for your nonsense. Anyway, good? Great. Every basketball player on the planet has recordings. Now, they don't do it themselves. They have mommy or daddy, or in the case of the NBA, they are professionals. The coaches are recording it for them. There are extra supporting factors that make someone good at a profession where your performance is going to pay you. This is a performance-based industry. Do you understand that? People don't talk about that. They don't reiterate that. This is a performance-based career. If you're going to make this into a career, it is performance-based. The better you play, the more you make. Okay? So if it's performance-based, you need to base things on your performance. And just looking at your stats is not enough. People are like, oh, well, I do look at my performance. I look at my stat. That is nothing. Your stats don't mean jack squat. Look, this is my whole point of I kind of beat people up in this video when I get people come in here and say, Vinny, here's my P&L. What's wrong? Your performance means nothing to me, son or daughter. I'm telling you, it means absolutely nothing. You have to show the trades, right? Like looking at somebody's point stats, be like, well, let's see, you scored 12 points in the game. Wah, wah, right? Like, you know, that's dumb from a basketball playing perspective. How are you going to improve someone's basketball play if you just looked at how many points they scored, or how many assists they had, or how many blocks they made? That means nothing. All it tells you, well, yeah, you sucked. Okay, stop sending me your P&L that says, hey, yeah, I sucked. Show me the tape. Show yourself the tape. Record your plays. Okay, record them, and then be able to label them. I can't tell you how many people they can't even name the play right. It blows my mind. Like somebody told me the other day. I said, okay, what do you call it with a you have a vertical ready DD and a PRZ? They're like, I can't remember what they called it. It was something else, but it's like getting things mixed up, like not knowing that a vertical is a super and a colored cross means it's a power cross, not something like basic stuff. Like if you can't name it, how can you play it? Okay. Now, what's crazy about trading is, it is pretty color coded, red mean down, green go up, right? You may not know what it's named. So I understand that. However, I still think it's important for you to get to a point where you can at least name them. That tells me that you have been doing it enough. That's how I know that you have been listening enough or been participating enough, is when you can name everything appropriately. You got to start there, like baseline. Can you name the plays? If you can't name the plays, I just don't think that you've spent enough time. Make sense? So get to a point where you can name them well, record them, turn on the buffer feature in OBS so that it's continuously recording all the time for you, and then just press save after you finish a play. And so you can literally have a recording of every single trade that you've taken. And then you can now divide those files up and put them into losers if you want. You can put them into winners. You can put them into amazing winners. You can put them into, you know what I'm saying? You can categorize them by plays. You can name them afterwards. And then you can go back and review. It becomes so powerful. That is the greatest trade journaling you can do, is to record yourself and save them in files. Okay. And then they're shareable too. Now you'd be like, well, how do I share? Okay, well, we'll get to that part. Okay, it's a little bit trickier. Like, well, there's different ways. You could upload them to Vimeo, post me a link. If they're under 500 megabytes, you can post them in Discord. If they're larger than that, you may want to upload them to a YouTube channel, put them unlisted, post the link in our room. There are many ways to share afterwards, but main thing is that you can look at you. Also, let's say that you don't figure out how to put it on YouTube or any of that kind of stuff. You can still get on a screen share with us, all right? If you want me to review your tape, let's review it together. Cool, let's get on a screen share. Schedule your one-on-one call with me. Let's get into a session with you. Press play, right? Show me your plays. Like, show me on a day where you struggled. Let's look at the struggle day. Because remember, I'm not just trying to go over there and be like, oh, well, let me point at you and be like, you did this wrong, you did this wrong, you did this wrong. Remember how I told you earlier today that you will learn more from your losers than you do from your winners? So yes, of course, I want to go look at your losers because we're going to learn from the losers, right? This isn't a gimmick. I'm literally telling you what you need to do. Make sense? Okay, so you're going to go back again. All these other videos, these are good. I still think you should watch them, but this one right here, please do not miss this one. This one from Friday, right after it. Do not miss this one. That's a full auto Friday, and I broke it down into literally clear the screens and go straight to the Enigma. And then that struggling trader video, we went over a lot. If you apply the things that I talked about in that video, I would, if I had to place my bets, I place my bets on you will become better, literally almost overnight, by simply doing the things that are in that video. Obviously, I cannot make you guarantees on anything, but if I had to place a bet, I would place a strong bet on you becoming much better with that. Things that we need to remind you of: March is the last time to get the Platinum thing. I know I talked about that earlier. Platinum will not be there in the installer at all after April. Good things, amazing things that are coming. I am working on a kind of a three-phase, what do I want to call it? There's like I'm dividing the code into three components. We're going to have an active trader mode, we're going to have a sniper mode, and we're going to have a backtest mode. Right now, we kind of have a mix of both, and performance based on, some people are using laptops and whatnot. I get it. Everybody's got a laptop, and nobody wants to buy a high-end machine. Let me turn this off here. So I'm creating three sets of things inside of the code that will be active trader mode. That's like basically us running right now. Each one will have a pro and a con, right? The pro of active trader will be, I'm focused on real time right here. I want the signals right here to be printing immediately, and I don't care necessarily what's happening over here to the left. Okay, so we'll be clearing, drawing objects quickly. We'll be removing stuff. You won't be able to look over here to the left and see a whole bunch of things because Active Trader will literally be focused on the right-hand side of the chart. Does that make sense? Type a 1 if you know what I'm talking about. 2 if you don't. 2 if you're new. Type a 1 or a 2 if you know what I'm saying right there with Active Trader. Does that make sense when I'm saying Active Trader mode for the system? Active Trader. Then we will have backtest mode. Backtest will be literally like show me everything. Probably something you want to do offline, not in real time, but let's say you're on the weekend or overnight and want to do some homework and you want to do the backtest type of scenario. Backtest will be exactly that. It'll be, okay, print me everything. Let me go back and look at everything to the left. Backtest mode will be there for that. Then we'll also have sniper mode. So sniper mode will have less things on the chart, bigger plays, where we will basically less signals for the sniper player. This is the person who wants to wait around and wait around and wait around and wait around for, you know, some absolutely perfect play. I don't want to say it's perfect because again, no single play is perfect. You can have a big miss. You could have a big miss too. But the idea behind the sniper mode will be things like higher filters. The dots will have bigger leg strength. Weg strength. Did I just say weg strength? Wow. Leg strength. Swing points will be larger. The AOs will have higher numbers. Less signaling. Does that make sense? So sniper players can play on sniper. It'll be a mix of Active Trader and sniper will kind of be the same. It'll be like Active Trader with higher settings. Does that make sense? And we'll still have traditional, but I've been working on that for a little bit here. So the next release I'm planning for right there at the beginning of April. So coming up here in 2 weeks. But with that release, again, it will not include platinum for anybody except for platinum members and people who already have it. Okay, so if you already have it, you know, your grandfather, nothing's getting taken away. But you'll no longer have the opportunity to get platinum. Now, that's not necessarily bad. You'll have this one. Okay, you'll still be able to enter in with enigmas. You'll have before, but you won't have all the filtering. You won't have super AO. So there's your difference between the two. This will be for platinum members only, and we will not be including that going forward. Make sense? Also, other things. I will not be live streaming publicly. This will be inside of Discord only. So I'll just come in the mornings in Discord, and we'll be on the stage in Discord thing. Not having to put out thumbnails and put the alerts and all that kind of whatnot. And then in the afternoons, we'll do review videos. And so it'll be kind of the best of both worlds with that. But if you want to participate with us live, you'll need to be in our Discord and be a paid premium member. Make sense? You guys love that? So the benefit to the Active Trader mode will be that it can run on lower end machines just in general because it's not having to do nearly as much calculations to the left. We'll have a limitation for every indicator that we have on limits of bars back type of thing in Active Trader mode, but the charts won't, you know, be stuff I want to say missing. I mean, it's a little bit weird, you know, but it is yeah, something we want to do for the folks who've got lower end machines. And quite frankly, and even if you got a higher end machine, stuff's just going to just go, right? Like it's just going to, we're just going to slice through stuff, right? So I think it's a win-win-win all the way across the boards. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed the live stream so far. You will need to be a member to do that. So yeah, there's a offer code there on the website right now for a great monthly plan there, and yeah, lots of fun stuff coming up there. Sorry, I'm babbling on and on. I need some coffee and a little bit of a break. It has been, what have we done? Wow, has it only been an hour and 35 minutes? 90 minutes. You know, you can go Google this. That Humans have the maximum levels of concentration for 60 to 90 minutes. And I think I just kind of hit that right there at the 90 minutes. Beautiful morning there. The bots did all right. They kind of started out the day, hit their target, 1248 to contribute. Summary on the day, over 27K on the day for that big play. Enigma all the way. Look at that. How far did it end up going? All the way down to that green dot.
Harmonic NQ on the 6.
610 ticks. Not too shabby. Beautiful day to be a bear. Tomorrow, Tuesday. See you there.
Trading has been halted in a key contract on the LME.
The old adage where, the individual investor doesn't have a chance because the institutional investor has better technology, better information, and, more money and better opportunity. I don't think it's real anymore. I think the edge is on the individual investor because they're small, they're nimble, they can trade, they can use that, they have front-end technology.
Don't waste your time. Leave the technical analysis to us. You just play the game.